Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Ready for football now from center. And off we go. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Murray going to throw. Caught left side is Beckham. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Second down and goal. Murray. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Okay, ready? Head the street. Head the street. A little flare. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Steps away. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
18 Cardinal, 18.
first down. Vick rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Murray's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field, breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Murray to air it out again. He finds his target, Beckham. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham, 35 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Slipping in for the stop was DeMarcus Ware. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Check, 43. Strip that ball. 43 is the night.
Here's Murray.
Watch the screen.
Escaping the pressure right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
Check, 59. Rip left.
Murray now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. On 2nd and goal, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The fullback comes through with a big play there. A first down throw coming for Vic. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. What? 2-2. Hey, here we go. 5-52.
First down, Murray. It's caught. Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. The screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush.
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Let's go. Sure.
Throwing again, Murray. Flush to his right. And the coverage it's knocked down and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
36 power.
That'll give to Peterson right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Double count right here. Double count.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 18. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Handoff comes to Peterson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray back near his goal line, sliding out of the pocket. Open here, Adam Thielen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1.
Go on, Rick.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is where they'll bleed when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, the better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
14.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 26 Mike. It's our field. It's our field.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 54.
Omaha.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And going deep for Hill. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. We remind you that thank you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have high this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
380. Reload. 26 Mike.
To throw is Wilson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Right, 380. Spot that, spot that.
26, Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a clear way to go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Peterson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Adrian Peterson there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
From the gun, Murray lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you to our EA studios in